And we're back now for the next game of the MDL group stages here. Plenty of great Dota 2 action has been played already between many great teams in Changsha, I think it is. MDL Changsha, I'm not sure where that is, somewhere in China. My NA geography is not on point, but what hopefully is going to be on point is this Team Secret versus OG Game 2, final game of the day for us here on stream number 2. Lacoste Man, you're almost at the finish line. 10th game of the day for you. We're finally
Yeah, I'm
there.
not even feeling tired, man. I drank only one energy drink, and I didn't even drink it full. I don't know. I didn't sleep much, but good dose keep me awake. I could do this all day probably, like just 20 games, and I would just pass out.
The games have been good and fun. I mean, there's a bit one-sided on this stream, which is maybe, things have gone pretty quickly. It's only been like 9 or 10 hours so far, but,
Yes.
that's still a long day. It's still a lot of games, and, well, we've got one final game. It's the battle of the lone druids, it feels like. Game 1, Secret first pick it. Now OG's like, all right, we're going to first pick it, and let's see if Secret have the answers to beat it.
So they just stole two of their picks.
That's true.
If it's working, I mean, if you steal it and it's working, it's not stupid.
Yeah, I wouldn't even look at the lone druid as stealing because that's like OG are always first to
Yes.
picking it, but the clockwork is a little bit of, ooh, that worked for them, let's try it ourselves.
I think Clockwork could also be a steal pick in terms of getting Disruptor first, and they don't want to play against that combo. Not sure how good Clockwork is against the Disruptor. He has no escape mechanism, but if you go in with the hook shot, he can just glimpse you back.
Yep. As for the Kunkka, I guess this is what Secret see as the hero to maybe deal with the lone druid. Theoretically, good matchup mid against him in a 1v1 and do just fine. As far as what the spells he has, do you think this is like going to work out pretty well as like a counter pick?
Uh, sure, that sounds good. You can X the bear.
Yep.
We'll have to see which kind of a build No-Tail decides to go for this game. Also, I love Kunkka as kind of a counter to a disruptor as well. When you play position 4 Kunkka, you can just X mark someone who's been glimpsed and then just X him back.
Sure. Yeah, we've seen a lot of cute ways to deal with these disruptor picks that are becoming more and more popular. So
And also, you have so much weight to deal with their heroes since they start running. So I guess they're gonna pick more aggressive heroes with the X mark, with the glimpse. Like you always have a catch.
yeah. So we'll see what the next stage of picks will bring us. As for OG, I mean, you first pick this lone druid. It does reveal quite a bit about what you're looking to do uh, with your draft overall. Similar thing with Secret, I think, in the mid-Kunkka, though, so both teams have at least a decent idea of what is coming their way here in this game number 2.
So CK banned out. That's a gap closer against the lone druid as well as Lycan.
Yeah, Puppy's
There's
been picking it
still
a bit for Ace lately as well.
they could get something like, okay, Night Stalker is banned out. Never mind. Something that gets out of the cogs freely and it's not influenced by Clockwork Hookshot. Let me see what that is.
I mean, from a support position, we've seen, like,
Yes.
the Sanking, I guess.
Night Stalker is really good because he can just fly over, but he's banned out.
Yep.
Sanking is good. Tusk is also fine.
And
Yes,
sure
there it
enough,
is.
yeah. So a support that gets out of the cogs and can also save someone who perhaps gets hooked as well. So, like, you snowball in, join that hero in the cogs, and suddenly you're kind of spreading the damage with Battery Assault, and you're helping that hero then get their spells off. So OG now have some soul searching to do. Losing game 1, they've already lost a 2-game series this group stage, so pretty important game for them to get whatever wins they can get at this point. It's only 2 days of groups here, so things will be over pretty quickly if you're not careful, and they will find themselves in the lower bracket, or worse yet, if they lose out the rest of their series eliminated after a bad group stage.
Yeah, I'm already liking Team Secret's lineup more, and I only saw 3 of their picks. I hope OG can surprise me. It feels like they're still stuck in the, I'm gonna call it old meta, in the old patch, where people were running 1-1 and 3, with one of those being roam hero instead of going for the dual lanes.
So Warlock, 5 position that fly has favored quite a bit. Always like these heroes that, when a Tusk is like snowballing in or saving someone, that you can drop a big AoE spell on them. And if you snowball in, there could be a big Warlock Rock Fatal Bonds awaiting your arrival. So those kind of heroes always feel very nice to play against a Tusk.
I'm always afraid when you have a Warlock that you're gonna lack control. Clockwork provides you some. I hope it's not gonna be an offlane Clockwork, but it's gonna be position 4. So something with the stun, sanking could work. Maybe a Centaur if they want to go for it again.
I'm trying to think what the S4 heroes are. There's a Puck, if he thinks he can get away with that. Not easy against the Disruptor with the Static Storm there, but still a possibility.
Ember is still in the pool if they want to go for it. Like Clockwork doesn't provide any kind of control. No, neither does Warlock. Also, Lone Druid has just a Savage Roar or Entangle.
I think it's hard because mid one normally plays the Kunkka, so it's like...
Oh yeah, that's true.
They can only get so many mid one heroes, and well, by so many I mean one, typically one mid one hero.
Yeah, but what if you change a nickname to Secret Mid One?
Suddenly Ace is playing as mid one and playing Ember Spirit as well for the team. Abaddon, we've seen Fata play this quite a lot. Gives them a hero that can just sit in that offlane and soak up a load of pressure. Very annoying hero to deal with. And a support Warlock does not bully an Abaddon at all. He can purge off that Shadow Word if he needs to, if he's being nuked down.
Yeah, good pickup by Team Secret. Nothing against Abaddon so far. A lot of save capabilities. They have X-Mark. They can send him back. They have Tusk Snowball. They have Abaddon. Kind of hard to control all these heroes with what OG has at the moment.
Yep. So what's it going to be here for OG? They need to start thinking about whether this Clockwork's being played as a 3 or a 4 position. S4 is definitely showing some good stuff on the Clockwork, but I feel like they're going to need more damage coming out of their draft right now. And the 3 position Clockwork perhaps does not bring that to the table. Even Lone Druid is not a burst damage type hero, so they need to be thinking about
Gyro
other
is
ways.
still in the pool.
Ooh.
That's
Juicy
a lot
pickup.
of big AoE ultis, but also big cooldowns.
Big cooldowns.
Lineup, yeah, big lineup from Team Secret can fight all the time. Even if Disruptor ulti is on cooldown, they still have a lot of potential to fight. But on the other side, if Clockwork ulti is on cooldown, Warlock, Enigma, they can't really fight.
Yeah, it's also very greedy. It's a hero that needs a lot of farm, and so does Lone Druid. So whatever the last pick is, it kind of needs to be like that fighting carry. The Gyrocopter you mentioned sounds pretty good with this kind of a draft, but definitely you don't want another long cooldown or another hero that needs to farm too much.
I was just thinking about the hero that can deal damage with the Fatal Bond, something real quick, and Gyro fits the profile and doesn't have any big ulti cooldowns.
Yep. He's a strong enough laner against the Abaddon too, where if that Abaddon Tusk is coming to the offlane, you can actually fight them pretty well with the Warlock. But we'll see if that's the plan. You can also pick a mid laner if you want to send Lone Druid to the safe lane. So flexibility with this last pick for OG.
Yeah, but we mentioned in the previous series about Enigma being self-sustainable laner, which he can always get the farm and then roam around with the heroes. Warlock really not a roamer, but then you can afford to go for a Clockwork as position 4.
Yeah. Wonder what Secret are thinking for Ace at this point. They've got the Walrus Punch as well as the Ghost Ship theoretically to cancel a Black Hole, although not instant. The Ghost Ship is the problem.
Huh.
Gyrocopter banned out, so worried about like a fast-paced tempo carry. And they picked the Troll Warlord, so kind of fighting carry. Some good synergy with the Lone Druid. We may even see like a right-click Lone Druid build when you consider how he pairs up with the Troll Warlord.
Yes. So maybe maybe a Faceless Void. He has a good ways to deal with the Troll Warlord, also a good way to deal with the Enigma ulti. Can easily get out of the Clockwork hook shot.
Okay.
Have a good combo with Disruptor and Kunkka.
Another hero I think would be fun to see would be like a Carry Venge. That gives you a swap against
Yeah,
the Enigma. It also combos very well with like your team. You're playing fast-paced Dota. It's a hero that doesn't have long cooldowns and can punish the long cooldowns of Enigma and Warlock.
yeah. It also opens up a Roche if you get a 1 or 2 man pick off. Not the best scaling hero against the Troll.
No, not at all. Different
Ooh.
direction. A harder carry. And a carry I feel like you can get away with when you're against a lineup that's playing around these big ultimates because you're going to get room and space to farm when those ultis are on cooldown.
That's true, but I'm afraid for the laning stage, like Spectre is such a weak laner. It's I don't know, just pretty impossible to play the hero. I wonder if they want to dodge Enigma and have Abaddon in that lane, or what the plan is here. If you're gonna deny a lot of farm from Spectre early on, I guess Team Secret doesn't want that.
So last time they picked it, it was recently in Thailand. They won with it, and their solution to, securing Spectre's lane was don't secure his lane. They left him 1v2, and the supports just roamed and ganked the other lanes. And Spectre had a terrible early game, but eventually got space to farm and catch up and got like a Hood into Blade Mail and then finally a Radiance. So, it doesn't sound like the conventional way to play Spectre, where you want to secure her lane, get her a good Radiance timing, but it worked for Secret, where they just, Puppey and Yapsor, they want to roam. They want to make plays. They don't want to babysit a Spectre.
Yeah, you remember when Spectre was pretty much the only way to play her was either to go for a Diffusal Blade if your early laning stage is shut down, or just go for the straight Radiance if you have a good start. And then you have a 15-minute Radiance and then build up from there. The times have changed. Pretty much you can build anything for Spectre, but the problem is she does not flash farm. You can also go for a Radiance as a second, as a third, fourth item.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like this must-buy item early on in the game. You can be an active Spectre just by having these items that give you survivability, and you play around the fact you're a very tanky frontliner. You get Dispersion, you have Desolate damage, so you don't actually need too many items early on. You just want survivability, but we'll see how OG do against it.
Yeah, I feel like the ulti cooldown is way too big for level 1
3 minutes.
ulti, 3 minutes cooldown. This is the longest cooldown in game.
Yeah, that's,
and it's not that great early on. Like Enigma has 200 seconds cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, Enigma ulti, it makes sense as a 200-second cooldown, it feels like.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to catch out
so
Jarek.
That's not the longest one. Oh, Jarek's in problem.
Yeah, he got shard blocked here, does not get the cogs away. Jarek's is getting body blocked as well by Yapsor, and this is looking like a first blood here. Who are they giving it to? Yapsor takes it. He does not know how to share. He says, nope, I need it myself.
Well, it's good to give first blood to a hero like a Tusk.
Oh,
so
they
he
solo
can roam
what?
around. Oh, yeah, you should get the last hit on the ward as well, Yapsor.
Yeah, they're going to give him solo experience.
Solo XP for the Kunkka.
100 experience. He's
Ooh.
like, there we go. He Quelling Blades it too, style points. So he gets...
I love this Tusk cosmetic. Feels like Asterix.
Yeah, he looks really, really, really good. Well, we'll see how OG fight back. An early first blood, an early D-ward. Fata at top. He's tucked himself into these trees. He's going to get... Oh, he does get scattered out here. Very tough lane for the Abaddon here. He's already being slowed down. There's an Orb of Venom on the bear. And he is the sacrificial lamb. He's not getting any help this game, it looks like.
Yeah, I think they should have maybe even used the Shadow Word. Just force him to use the mana. 115 mana against Shadow Word costs 90, and the Warlock's mana region is way higher than Abaddon.
I guess he maybe just wants to save it to heal himself while he trades hits so it doesn't get purged off, but we'll see Fata. He's going to have to go and grab some creep waves. He did not get the help from the Tusk. Normally you see like the Ice Shard block, but that was not the case. Fata will grab a creep wave. Back to the old school off lane. Let's drag creep waves because I cannot play Dota in my lane.
What about 2 creep waves? You can't pull the first 2 creep waves.
Yeah, that's the next change we're going to see. Fly's going to chase him all the way back. He knows that Fata, if he gets this wave to connect, he's going to deny a lot of farm here. But unfortunately for him, he can't actually do too much about this. And here comes Yapsor. Yapsor can potentially force Fly to TP out of this one, but Fly's going to just hold his ground, use the heal to trade hits. But Yapsor much scarier. His stats just a little bit better. He's able to win this right-click battle and force Fly well and truly back.
Thank you, gods. Stats so much better. 51 damage against 52, and both of them have 2 armor.
Yeah, way better. Nah, nah, man, it's the Agi. He's got 23 Agi versus 10.
Yeah, so he hits.
So he hits twice for every 1 hit of Fly, okay? You know? I know what I'm talking about here.
I'm a simple man. I look at the numbers and I know.
I mean, it's 23 Agi versus 10. He probably actually attacks almost twice as fast. Let's see some attack speed. 1.38 on Tusk, and Warlock's at 1.55. Okay, not twice as fast. I'm lying to you. I'm just bullshitting. You know, that's professional caster in action. You just bullshit. You fake it till you make it.
Yeah, you just made up like stats. A friend of mine was playing back in the days, or I spoke with a professional player during the last tournament. Like, no one can deny it from you.
Yeah. That's the best one. That's my favorite. Oh, yeah, I spoke to some pros. They said this. Oh, those are classics. When in doubt, just call stuff interesting. Oh, it's an interesting build. Oh, an interesting decision.
Yeah, that's pretty much interesting. We use when we can't say garbage. Like, this is an interesting build.
Yep. Well, right now, what are we looking at? 3 lanes being won by OG. Look at the CS right now. Not like super one-sided, but definitely pretty decent here. So it looks like Jarex is going to find Puppey. He's going to put OG on the kill board.
Oh, mid lane. It gets blocked.
Yeah, mid one. Can he get another torrent off? Not for 8 seconds. It's on cooldown still.
Snowball.
And yeah, they're going to snowball forward here. Look to finish off the kill with the Orb of Venom slow. It should be enough, and they bring him down. Nice kill. They had to chase a bit for it, but definitely worth it. Mid one didn't even miss any creeps, it looks like. Top lane, meanwhile, Fata, 1v2. He says no problem. He's ready to man up now. Triple Mango Stout Shield. Good luck dealing with an Abaddon. This is why this hero was picked against this dual lane, because Warlock does not deal with an Abaddon at all in lane.
Yeah, he does nothing. Period. I'm always surprised how good Kunkka does in a mid lane. Maybe I'm missing something. Has a great last hit potential, a lot of denies, but it always surprises me. We talked about how he dominates the range heroes like Alina and sometimes Queen of Pains as well.
He doesn't seem to have any losing matchups. I think the one I've seen him lose is against OD. Other than OD, I don't think there's a matchup he's bad at. Perhaps like a Viper or something. Even that doesn't sound too bad. You can deny a lot of the Viper's farm.
Look at him on a mid lane. Uses Torrent to damage the range creep and wants to get the last hit, but he denies a lot. Seb, really experienced.
Yeah, he knows what this Kunkka's trying to do. It is so far going slightly troll favored, so trying to get another torrent there, mid one. Cheeky little plays coming out from him as he looks to complete his phase boots. Well, meanwhile, bottom, S4 has the arcane boots. He's getting chased down by Yapsor. In some trouble. No ice shards, but there is a glimpse, and they're going to pull him back in. Puppey doesn't have the kinetic field here. S4 still tanking his way through this one with the tanker regen. Rotations coming in. It's Fly as well as Jerax trying to punish this one. Can Jerax get close enough? Not with the ice shard block initially. Jerax is still chasing. He's a little bit faster. He's got the stat advantage.
362 against... I don't like this number. They're not rounded up. Like just straight 360. That's what the new agility gives us.
It's definitely keeps you on your toes, never knowing exactly what these move speeds are going to be. TP out from Puppey back to the bottom lane. And potentially a setup coming on mid. Yapsol's looking for Fly, but has to be careful because here comes Jerax blocking off the high ground himself as Seb going to go charging in. Wants to get this kill on mid one. Mid one's got the level 6, so this will keep him alive for quite a while with the rum. Mid one very tanky here. Seb trying to chase him down. Has the fervor stacks, but can't really chase much further. And it's the Coco Rum helping bail mid one out there.
The Coco's Rum, one of the the best team fight spells that you can get. If you use the boat correctly, you're not gonna lose a team fight.
Top lane. Well, caught the end of that one. No tail. Solo killing Fata there with the level 6, now level 7 bear. Already has the Helm of the Dominator. Brought in the Troll. And he's going to take a tier 1 tower, it looks like. Has the siege creep here to back him up. TPing back in is the Kunkka. They do not want to give up this tower without a fight. Gets the X here. Uh-oh. That spells trouble for No Tail. He's being preemptively healed back up. Here comes Spectre with a horn as well. Secret, they want to get this kill. But there's another Savage Roar. Where'd the Spectre go? Okay, he's gone on fly. He went in for the backlines. I don't know if he can chase this one. He's got just Boots and Aquila. Ace needs to be careful. If he gets rooted, he could be in some trouble here. Does have Fata to back him up with the Aphotic Shield. And there we go. He'll get shielded up.
I mean, Spectre at early level deals no damage whatsoever. I wonder if going for a straight Radiance, he had a lot of his CS denied, because it's Enigma obviously, but I'm asking myself if it's doable. Like, can you go that greedy? Just go for Boots, and if nothing is going wrong for you, other lanes are going well, just straight Radiance.
Yeah, I don't think it's Ace's style, but I definitely think it could work. Fly caught out of top. They got the tower, but Fly looks like he will pay with his life. Ace, oh, can't get the last hit. Yapsor, man, help a bro out. They're going to turn back, and Big Dang No Tail, he's just going to fire his way through this one. Roots up Yapsor, and with Seb coming in, they're going to get a couple of kills out of this. Still level 4 on the Abaddon. Fata is very underleveled. He goes down, double kill for No Tail, showing what he can do on this lone druid, and concerns have to be starting to arise for Team Secret, who have picked up this Spectre, a very greedy carry, and they're not having the best start.
Yeah, she TP top to get a kill, didn't get it, and meanwhile on the bottom lane you have a Disruptor who's been there for past minute and a half, 2 minutes, just collecting the XP.
The crazy thing is this Abaddon is only level 4. Like, he's the same level. Puppy's out-leveling the offlaner right now, which is not a good sign. I mean, I don't think Puppy's doing anything wrong. It's more that the Abaddon needs to get some solo time.
Yeah, Clockwork was level 2, 8 minutes, and now he just got the level 3 with the pull.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind that too much because it's like the 4th position, and he's gonna eventually be given a lane to get his levels, but you don't want your offlane to have a bad start because he's the guy who's meant to maybe create some space for the team.
Well, I think Abaddon recovers. He's not that level dependent early on, and once he gets Helm of the Dominator, he can be on the other side of the map and just join the team fights with the TP, get the siege creep with Helm, and keep split pushing.
Well, we pondered the Spectre build. Ace is giving us some potential answers. He has a Mask of Madness queued up. I first saw Envy doing this build, and it's pretty much a build which allows you to farm very fast. This is like the jungle farming build where you constantly have sustain, but it forces you to just keep farming. You do not teamfight with this item very well. Oh! S4 sticks it. He's like, I missed this black hole. I'm going to keep channeling this sucker. They do still get the kill on Puppy. Will Jerax pay with his life? It looks like he probably will. One more tower shot will finish off the kill. S4 is going to have to do the walk of shame. Back to base. He gets taken out. Not every day you see S4 make a mistake like that.
Yeah, I'm the guy that wants to use the black hole early on whenever it's needed. You just use it on a one person, get a kill. It doesn't matter early on. Like,
I agree.
You're not gonna team fight anyway. But if you miss it and still get a kill, that's not correct.
I also feel like those black holes are more correct when they're on a core hero. On a 5-position disruptor, it doesn't seem quite as worth it. But hey, needless to say, S4 finished off his
Top
Midas.
lane. Oh, Abaddon missing one creep to get level 6.
Elsewhere, mid one getting a kill on Fly. Snowball on forward. Can they get these kills? Seb's just going to turn and fight. They're going to clean up this one. Team OG. Seb is absolutely crushing it on this Troll Warlord. Gets double kill in mid after getting the double kill up top. Top lane, No Tail needs to be a little bit careful, as he is being potentially chased down here, but he is very hard to gank and deal with right now.
Yeah, Ace actually going for that Mask of Madness build. Only 1 point in Dagger. He's gonna keep the jungle and the lane with the Desolate, which increases his farm. No tail, really farmed. He's probably on top of networks. Let me switch. Yeah, 6,000, 1.2k above everyone else. Helm of the Dominator, 1.6k gold. He's gonna go for that Radiance build. I mean, Radiance makes a lot of sense this game because both, actually 3 cores inside of Team Secret rely on the right click, and the miss chance is too good.
Can they get YapzOr here? Puppey, not level 6 just yet. No Tail's in melee form. Here goes Jerix. Initiate stops him getting there. That Cogs so well placed here. No Tail's going to get back to the high ground here. He's still alive, still fighting with his bear. Jerix getting very, very low. This Thunder Strike is not going to quite finish him off. Ace wants the last hit. He'll get it. Gets himself on the board as he's now 2-0. No Tail still looking to fight around his team. Has the Helm of the Dominator, so a lot of health regen combined with the Shadow Word on the Troll Warlord, keeping them nice and healthy. Seb just going to go charging forward. Wants to get this kill on the Disruptor, but perhaps needs to think better of it. S4 hiding in the trees does not have Black Hole, unfortunately, but they are fighting around an Observer Ward. Come on, S4, you got to pop that Midas, man. I know there's a fight going on, but you buy that Midas. If this is
Huge mistake by S4. You need to pop Midas, right? Grant hates it when the Midas is on cooldown.
There's a team fight going on. You got to pop your Midas mid-team fight, otherwise you're making a massive mistake. They're still chasing. He popped his Midas. OG surely going to win this team fight now with that Midas being used so well. As the snowball going on through, YapzOr going to pay with his life. They got the Disruptor on the backlines as well. 2 kills go OG's way. Complete bloodbath in this mid lane. Creating some space for Fata at top, you know, to get his items, to get his levels, and to push a tier 1 tower. But I think OG are going to be pretty happy about the outcome of that one.
Yeah, 4k gold lead. What does Kanka have? Drums, not too much farm. He is
Hook shot. Can't quite get ace.
Can they find him?
Seb, yeah, he's been gone on a mid here. There's going to be a ghost ship inside this kinetic field. There's going to be a pullback in here. Rock being dropped onto 2 here. Puppey as well as mid one could be in some trouble if they're not careful. Full on retreat as they go chasing after mid one. Is there going to be an entangle? Here comes Ace on the Spectre. He's going to go in with a double damage. Mask of Madness. He really wants to try and bring down the Troll Warlord, but he's too fast. He gets out of there, and Ace could be in some trouble now. He gets caught in the cogs here. Does get himself pushed out, I believe, thanks to the dagger here, but he's still being right-click bound by the Troll. Troll in range form, just looking to finish him off. Great Torrent coming in. That's going to help turn this one around. And OG, 3 heroes instantly melt with the help of the Aphotic Shield and a fantastic Torrent from mid one. Jarek's the last man standing, and it looks like he is going to go down as well. Fata with the cleanup. What a team fight coming in from Secret.
Shit. That Torrent, that was like 3 or 4 man Torrent. They did not have a Black Hole in this fight. If they had it, they could have maybe changed things around. Spectre had the double damage, but once she decided to join the team fight, it wear off. And didn't even use Mask of Madness. If she used Mask of Madness, she would die right away.
It just felt like a fight that Spectre wasn't going to be able to do a whole lot in, but hey, ends up tanking a few spells and setting up the fight for the team. As for, he's going to get ganked by mid one. Hookshot coming in from Jerix, trying to bail his buddy out, but there's an immediate glimpse. Jerix gets pushed away, I think probably saving his life there. He may have died as well if it not for that glimpse. Either way, yeah, Secret play it safe.
Meanwhile, on the top lane, No Tail still chasing.
Can he get this kill? Centaur stun is there. YapzOr should be going down here. Yep. Seb getting another kill to his Troll Warlord.
Yeah, I love the build on Troll. He can't afford to go for Helm of the... Battle Fury this game. So he just goes for Yasha, and maybe he decides to switch to a BKB after that. Because everything they have is pretty much magical. Puppey? What is Puppey doing in enemy base? Wait, what?
I just followed. He got caught trying to ward the enemy side of the map, and he ran away like through the enemy base. That once he got caught, he's like, I'm dead. I'm just gonna create some space. He wasn't that confused, you know. Puppey may be an old veteran player, but he isn't quite losing his mind just yet. The dementia hasn't fully sunk in. Oh, I could have sworn that was my base.
Yeah. Where will you be when Alzheimer hits?
Yeah. Well, mid one at bottom. We'll see what his next item's going to be. He's got 3.6k gold after that last team fight. Suddenly, he is the most farmed hero in the game, and he's going to buy a Shadow Blade.
It's more popular build. I see Kanka... Before, Kankas were getting armlets into Crystallis and Blink Dagger, BKB if necessary. But this feels more of a popular build, just because he has mana problems. That's why he goes for drums. Also, just some stats and team fighting capability with the attack and the move speed.
Yep.
Also, you force enemy team to invest into sentries and dust, and it also provides you with the damage instead of a blink dagger.
Oh, he got the deny. Fata. He got found out by the clockwork and the troll, but somehow manages to deny himself at the last second. And now they're going in mid. Glimpse back. Fly. Whoa! Great Centaur stun. No-Tail trying to help his buddy out, but no chance of a rock as Fly is caught in the Static Storm. They use every spell in the book there to get that kill, and we'll see if that lets OG chase anyone down, but it doesn't look like it. Just No-Tail there.
Kunkka 1 didn't die once this game. He's extremely farmed. 9,000 gold. Like,
Yeah.
at one point he was not the first, but he's farm. Oh my god. And the second one is Enigma.
I mean, Enigma's a hero you often see very high up in net worth, like out-farming at least like one of your other cores. And it's always a good sign because Enigma's a hero that comes online with items. Like Blink, BKB, even those late-game refreshes are often necessary items to win the game.
Yeah, but if you compare the net worth, let's say Enigma's net worth, which is pretty much the same as Spectre's, 1k below. She has Mana Boots, Midas, and full BKB. On the other side, you have Spectre with the Mask of Madness and Broadsword.
No-Tail being gone in the top lane. The Haunt in from Ace here. It looks very bad for No-Tail. Here comes S4 from the low ground. Didn't want to go for the Black Hole. Could have perhaps used it from low ground to high ground. He's going to get Glimpse back now as well. He's got no teammates. He's just going down. He gets the BKB. I don't think he wants to pop it here. Yep, he just lets his life be taken. But mid lane, OG do get a kill in return, but they need to be careful. They're going to get chased down here.
Oh, no mana.
Glimpse?
Can he use Bottle? Okay, he
had a
doesn't have
one.
mana for
Yep.
Glimpse.
And Jerick's will get pulled back in. And mid one getting the kill. 8-0-7 Kunkka. We talked about mid one being the player to watch with Secret. When he has a good game and gets to do flashy stuff, things go well for Secret. It's the same story here in game number 2.
Yeah, I guess the reason why Spectre decided to go for Mask of Madness and the Blade Mail, because she has a Baton behind her, so he can always heal her up, shield, and there's a boat, so she's not gonna take that much damage in a team fight.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised to see Ace get like another tanky item on top of this. I don't think there's like a huge need to get Radiance right away. But
And he just queued up Radiance.
you know. What do I know?
I agree with you.
Oh.
He's not that tanky.
Yeah.
He's sitting only on 1.1.
Oh, big team fight mid. They drop the rock and everything. Mid one, he's turning around to fight this with the Coco's Rum. He's staying alive for a little bit longer. Wants another cleave. Is he going to go for it? Can he turn? But there's a BKB Black Hole on 3. S4 turning this game around here. Fata does have the ultimate. That's going to help keep himself alive a little bit longer. Static Storm was thrown out. Not going to affect the BKB Enigma. And Fata could be going down here if there's another Malefice. S4 gets it after the shield here. And it looks like Fata could be in some trouble. May look for the deny once again. Can he get it? Not this time. Down goes the Abaddon, as Team Secret will have to accept defeat for that fight. S4's BKB proving to be a bit too problematic for them with the Black Hole.
Yeah, I think they should have given Aegis to Kunkka, because he feeds away a lot of gold if they kill him. And if he doesn't use his boat in a team fight, they're probably gonna lose it. And Spectre at this point, she's not that farm. She's just okay. Job source. There's so much action happening in this new patch.
I was just checking how much gold they got for killing mid one, and then suddenly, yep, another kill happening. Fly getting caught out bottom. Does have his Glimmer Cape, so I believe he spent most of his gold before going down. And Radiant still not complete. It feels like No-Tail after a good start has slowed down a bit. Are they going to cancel this one? Yes, they will. The Haunt allowing them to scout him out, and No-Tail cannot finish this Radiance. He keeps getting picked off. That's his third death, all of which have come in the last 5 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, at one point he was like 4-0. He had half of the Dominator 6 minutes in, but is struggling to finish it because they're team fighting all the time.
Too much fighting, and it's something No-Tail, you know, it's one of his biggest assets, but now without like someone like, you know, Resolution or Ana or Miracle on the team, it's a bit of a setback, as he needs to play selfish. He needs to play that greedy carry, and you can't always just go and try play around your team. He got that Helm of the Dominator and tried to teamfight a lot, and that really set him back in terms of farm. It feels like a story we're seeing a bit too often with OG, where No-Tail's trying too hard to help the team rather than help himself.
Yeah, needs to be more selfish.
Well, we blink an eye and suddenly Ace almost has a relic. He's at 3k gold already. Feels like he just got that Blade Mail only a couple of minutes ago, but with, you know, kills, towers, and a Roshan, he is suddenly a whole lot richer. Top lane, Jerex going to catch up Fata here. Looking like the death of the Abaddon. There are TPs coming in. Fata's still... No, they didn't even force the ultimate. Whoa!
Whoa, Jerex.
Uncharacteristic mistake from the 4th position player of OG. He may get chased down now as a result. Looking for the TP out. No siree, says mid one. In comes the Kunkka, and we'll finish him off.
Yeah, Kunkka won in 18 out of 23 kills. He's really having a good game. 1,000 gold away from Daedalus. Is there any blade mails? Nope, not one on Clockwork. Warlock is farmed though. He's level 11 with the Glimmer Cape. I still didn't see any big upheavals. Like, upheaval is the spell that can change the whole fight if you're fighting near the Roche pit, if they don't have a vision on you, and that they can't enter.
Well, here we go. Team Secret looking to force and another fight at top lane. They may not have the Radiance yet, but they feel strong enough with this Aegis on Spectre. And as we've seen, just having the Aphotic Shield on Ace as well is just too difficult to fight into. And still no Radiance. It feels like even when this Radiance comes up, the Bear is just going to be cannon fodder for Team Secret. They're going to be able to just burst it down with ease.
Yeah, but we're talking about builds on Spectre during the draft. Second, third item. Oh, he's gonna die again.
No-Tail. Say it isn't so. Ace comes in with the Mask of Madness, looking to clean up No-Tail. And once again, another death on the Lone Druid as he struggles to finish the Radiance. 23 minutes in. This is a timing where Radiance just feels like an ineffective item. But he's committed. He has to get it. There's no other options for him once you buy that relic. You just hate to see it.
Just sell the relic.
Sell the relic. I'm buying buying a Midas. No, I'm not really much he can do.
I mean, if they have the Radiance with the Troll, Whirling Axes, the amount of the damage the Troll deals in the fight, plus Fatal Bonds and, let's say, Midnight Pulse Black Hole, if they can pull it off, they can easily team wipe them. But it's going to be hard because Enigma does not have a Blink Dagger, which is pretty common. He's playing against the Spectre, so he's never going to blink in.
It's also one of those things where, like, a hero like Spectre doesn't mind the mischance so much because Spectre's damage output is going to come from Dispersion and Radiance and the Aphotic Shield, so all this mischance from Whirling Axes and Radiance isn't quite as effective against these kind of heroes.
Yeah, that's true. We still didn't see Rock being used besides on that fight like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's the problem. If you have these big ulti cooldowns, you want to use them, but Secret is doing a good job just picking them off. With the Spectre ulti providing vision, with Kunkka's Shadow Blade, they have good vision. With the Sigil as well, always guaranteed glimpse in a fight.
Puppey might get caught out here. He's going to scout out the Smoke Gank, so... You don't mind this, but he's not even going to die, it looks like. There's a Clockwork potential hook shot. Not sure Puppey's the ideal target. They're going to be fighting at a shrine here. Seb goes charging forward, pops his BKB and everything. He takes a huge amount of damage here from the right-click damage and the Blade Mail, and he's just going to die during BKB. The Black Hole's on one. It's just the Kunkka, and he is not dying. Let me tell you that. The Rock comes in, but it feels like it's too late. They've already lost 2. It's about to be 3. S4 chased down, and it looks like OG are just in a hopeless situation. The good news is, No-Tail's finishes Radiance. Hallelujah! God bless! But
praise the Lord. Yapzor did such a good job. I don't know if you noticed, he used the shards to block the Warlock from entering here and supporting the Troll, which used the BKB. So he was standing there for 7 seconds. He could not pass.
Channeling his inner Gandalf as he sets Secret up for a Game 2 victory here. Secret feel like they're just about there to get the 2-0 win. With Radiance online, perhaps there's one last fight for OG, but they don't have Black Hole. Not for 95 seconds. This long cooldown is going to make this very difficult for them.
No chaotic offering either. It's gonna be so hard to fight without the ultis. Roche is not gonna be up, may respawn in 20 seconds, so look at these two wards. These are two freshly wards. I guess the reason why you plant these kinds of wards, if one of them gets dewarded, the enemy will think that you were not stupid enough to place the same at pretty much the same spot, but the sentry doesn't reach both of them.
We saw it's something like Kuro does a lot with Liquid, where he'll put 2 or 3 wards all around the same area and then try and force a fight in that area. Disruptor trying to get the glimpse. He's so close. He's got the glimpse. Is it going to be BKB? Nope. Seb holding his own. It's mid lane where Ace has gone in. Going to get the clockwork, but the hook shot out is just enough to keep him alive. And they're going to try to force the high ground push. They push pretty fast with the Curse of Avernus on the tower, but they do need some additional backup, it looks like, to get this one.
Yeah, Midnight Pulse dealing a ton of damage. Meanwhile, they're splitting with Lone Druid on the side lanes.
Yep. Not a bad choice, but they do know No Tails here is he's going to look to TP on out. TP coming from Ace will defend this lane. He can always haunt back in, though, so OG better not get too fooled by this one. Secret, again, maintaining position around their observer wards. They really want to fight around these wards.
I love the build on the Absol. If he has a kick with Aghanim Scepter, he can kick out Enigma. Does it stop?
And he's got the Aether Lens.
He has Aether Lens and Walrus Punch, so he can...
Does that Aether Lens work on Walrus Punch, though? I don't know if it works on Walrus Punch.
Not sure. I'm looking at the AoE. It's still small.
Yeah.
But maybe for the kick.
Yes, I think the kick will change it. Ace is getting ganked to the top lane. Fada comes in to save the day with the Aghanim Scepter as well. He keeps the Spectre alive. Ace is just playing left, right, all over the place with that haunt, and he's going to be somehow surviving through it all. Back at mid lane, it's No Tail. We've seen this story before. He's getting caught out, bursted down. The snowball save is there. Puppey gets kept alive, and it just all goes to shit for OG.
Oh, Roche spawn. That's a really long respawn time. Not sure if they can go for tier 3. Even though they're dead for 30 seconds, they can just use the Fatal Bonds, use the Rockets and the Midnight Pulse. Not sure they can siege the tower. Well, they can try, though.
Yeah, look, see what damage they can get. Yeah, no Midnight Pulse just yet. Just getting a tower could allow them to get these shrines.
Well, he can't get close. He's afraid of being X-marked.
Yep. He does not want to have to, like, waste his BKB. It's like they may go for it again. Fata goes in. He's got the ultimate if they need it. With the Aghanim Scepter, the damage mitigation is very strong. And there we go. Take the tier 3 tower. You can back off for the shrines now and set yourself up to secure Roshan. Mid one going to go in for one last creep wave here. Perhaps... Yep. Gets most of the creep wave with some Enigma Eidolons. And they fall back. Take the top shrine. Things looking very good for Team Secret as mid one has a second Daedalus queued up. Gets the 25 strength as well from level 20.
So damage, listen to this. This is a simple math. EU and NA math combined. This is what NA taught me. Damage delayed from the boat, 50%. And if Aghanim Scepter is active on a baton, that's damage redirect 50%. So you are not getting any damage. That's
zero damage. Zero damage. Yes. Okay. Confirmed 0 damage. I'm hearing it here and I'll believe it. You know, I'm an Australian, so things are like that. You know, we're upside down, so that sounds about right to me. Ghost ship going in. Is it going to work here? The Kunkka just going to turn and fight. There's the black hole with the rock on top. Is this enough? The hook shot into forward up. They're buying back for this one. They really want to take this fight. But Fata with the ultimate is just going to turn and fight. He's being locked in place here, and it looks like the Spectre, without buyback, does not want to use it. Doesn't have the haunt here. They're going to lose the Lone Druid in the backlines here, and OG, they've lost steam here. They've run out of gas. They use every single ultimate in the book, and then they just completely wiped themselves out. They couldn't go on any further. The Kunkka buying back to make sure the fight went okay for Team Secret, and all of a sudden, OG are exposed.
Told you, 0 damage taken.
Yep.
Like, there was a boat, and Abaddon ulti during the black hole in the Midnight Pulse, which redirected a lot of
Yep.
damage.
I mean, I saw the Abaddon. He pops his ultimate, and he was taking negative damage. He was healing. So clearly you're onto something here. The Coco's Rum with the Ag Scepter.
Right.
If Abaddon's healing, you know, something's working.
I just broke the game. Abaddon is one of the best late game heroes. 20% cooldown reduction, so his ulti right now is 32 seconds. And once he gets to level 25, he also bought a book for himself.
Forget
25.
pipe. I want to see an Octarine core, you know. Like,
Yeah, Octarine, yes.
that sounds far, far better than this pipe that he's got queued up. But into Roshan we go.
Kick pierces spell immunity. Yes, kicks the target unit back, damaging them and slowing their movement speed. Push distance 140. Let's see with Ether Lens how big the kick is.
It's pretty good. The range is looking pretty good for this kick against Black Hole.
Kick him in the nuts. I always say that Tusk with Aghanim Scepter should be just called MMA Tusk.
Sure, I'm down for that one. You know a thing about kicking balls and nuts here, as I've seen at the summit, you with Grant. That's
Oh
just
man, I miss Grant.
see if Tusk can do any of that.
I can't say I miss his balls because I guess nothing's left after that kick.
Here we go. Team Secret, one last smoke perhaps to end game number 2. No, oh, Black Hole's back up with the Octarine core. Cooldown reduction too. Yep. He's good to go. Almost has a refreshing
Hand of Midas. Let's go.
You gotta pop it, man. There we go. S4 knows what's up.
But not correctly. First he uses Demonic Reversion instead of popping the Midas.
Yep. Wrong order. They're trying to force S4 to BKB. He goes in forward. Does he go for the black hole here? He's taking so much right-click damage. He needs the black hole, but he's not going to go for it. Doesn't see the opening. Instead, they're zoning him away with the bear. Seb's already popped his BKB. S4 does not have a BKB anymore. They're going to lose the bear back in the base here. They've just been chased all the way back home. Yapster is somehow still alive thanks to the Abaddon. This Abaddon is just proven to be too difficult to deal with. His ultimate's already back up, and they're going to lose the racks here. There's no damage. Even as S4 gets the black hole off, he's got a refresher, but he's got no blink tag. He's trying to walk on in. He needs a BKB, though. He gets kicked in. S4, no. He refreshes, but he can't black hole. Not like this.
Oh my god, Tusk, once he gets the Aghanim Scepter, he's so funny. He blinks in, kicks the full duration BKB troll out of the fight, and then charges in on a no-tail, kicks him with the... Or actually punches him and gets the last hit. This hero is so funny once he gets the Ag.
S4's Steam avatar says it all. It's...
Yeah, sad frog.
That sums up the closing moments of that game. Absolutely comical stuff. And a very well played game by Secret.
Yeah, we gotta give credit to the Team Secret. They played extremely well, especially Kanka, and love the itemization on the whole team. Spectre with Mask of Madness, maybe not the best build for every game, but once you have a Abaddon and rum beside you, a couple of bottles of rum, you can just get drunk and that's it.
It was a merry, merry time for Secret as they get their second win. So they have 2 wins and 1 draw. They are looking pretty good to take a top spot in this group. And that's definitely a good sign for them moving forward. Lacoste, we've survived day 1 of groups. At least stream number 2 has. I don't know about some of the others. Carl was looking pretty dead.
Oh.
Grant was losing his voice. People are dying here in the studios, so...
I'm at home, so I'm good. Every time I come to your studio, I get sick. Maybe it's just too much AC. You guys love it when it's 18 degrees.
That's the good stuff. But Team Secret Dota, that is also the good stuff. They're looking good, as are a few other teams here. Check out all the other matches on Stream 1 and Stream 3. I believe there's still some games going on. IG is taking on IG. Who doesn't want to watch that game? I believe there's also some Stream 3 action going down as well. But that does it. Any final words, Lacoste?
Yeah, kiss your moms if you forgot to tell them about the Mother's Day yesterday. You can never be late to say, I love you, Mom.
Good closing words as we will say goodbye, good night, and we'll be back tomorrow with more Dota 2 action.